Guess who recorded a video and forgot to turn on his microphone for the second time this week? Go ahead, guess. If your guess was Tom Chick, you are absolutely correct. Okay, so here is my sweet Aston Martin, and here's Miami at night. At dusk, not quite night. Very lovely, right? Look at that. Lovely car, lovely city, lovely time of day. However, we're not here to drive around in an Aston Martin. This is part 2 of the series Road to Holywood, Holywood. I'll explain that spelling in a moment. But first, let's take a look at what we're going to do tonight. Going to the awards for exploring, and under the cities, we're going to go all the way over to Los Angeles. Here's where you can see Holywood being Holywood. These orange achievements I've done, the grayed out ones, I have not done. I have to do all of them to get that Hollywood license plate and replace my boring old crew license plate, which I currently have. So these are things I've got to do, the grayed out things. I have found the donut stand previously, but I didn't find Crossroads of the World. And I'm recording this after the fact, but at this point, here's me musing about what's Crossroads of the World. I've never heard of that. What is that? I also found previously, in part 1 of Road to Hollywood, I found Marina del Rey and Santa Monica Pier. Didn't make it down to Long Beach last time, so we've got to visit all of those in a single session. We'll do those things here. We also need to drive around at night, pretty straightforward. I need to find the Los Angeles Game Center, known in the real world as Los Angeles Convention Center. At some point, not tonight, got to get into a super dramatic police chase and escape. And for the Glass of OJ achievement, we have to drive around in an orange car. How about that? And as I'm about to show you here, not an orange car. It's candy red, if anything. Let's take care of that. Let's get us an orange car. Welcome to my headquarters. I can do some spray painting here. Alright, we go into the workshop. And we go into the visual stuff. We go into colors. We look for orange. Well, apparently you cannot have an orange Aston Martin. That is beyond the pale. This game does not allow it here. The official color is metallic, matte, iridescent. For some reason, the iridescent color is locked, and it wants to tell us that. Not available for this vehicle. In addition to all the other colors that we're not seeing, also not available. I think that one was shown as not available because I specifically unlocked it. So let's go to a different car that we can paint orange, where the car makers aren't so fussy about what colors that their cars are. Alright, let's filter this by cars that I actually own. And I think we want to zip around in a performance spec. I've just hit level 20, as you can see in the upper right. I've unlocked the performance spec. Why not take advantage of it? What are we going to pay to upgrade to performance specifications? Why are there too many Coopers? That seems like one Mini Cooper too many. What's with the gimpy little one on the left? I think I got that as a free one. I don't know. There's some weird DLC shenanigans, I'm pretty sure. But look, this Mini Cooper, we can performance spec it. Make it a super badass Mini Cooper. To do that, we have to go back to Miami. Well, our headquarters, by the way, are in Detroit, so there's a lot of flying back and forth. We were just in Detroit. Now here we are back in Miami, which is where you get performance specification kits. So we apply that to the Mini Cooper. It's going to cost us 13,500 space bucks, or 2,999 cash bucks. But we don't want cash. We don't want to use cash bucks. Those you can micro buy. Space bucks you have to earn in the game. All right, here we are, piece by piece. Look at that. A perf car. A perf Mini Cooper. Perf makes it sound dirty. Not dirty. Just remember, it's short for performance specification. Still not orange, right? Let's do something about that. You'll note also that you have to be in your headquarters to randomize the visuals for a car, which is a great way to come up with cool patterns. We can't randomize it from here in the performance tuner workshop in Miami. All right, oranges, oranges, oranges. There, these look orangish. Yeah, looks red. Now, do I really trust the game to distinguish between orange and red? Like, what if I choose some middling shade? Look at all those locked colors. How do you unlock those? Awards, I think. Oh, you know, I think you might have to unlock those doing summit challenge things with the DLC. This is orange. Yeah. A little bit too metallic. Anodized, whatever that means. Remind me, note to self, look up anodized. Very orange, yeah, right? I don't know that I trust a color under the heading of a word I don't understand. Metallic, I know what that word means. Here we go, this is orange. You'll note you also have to pay for these colors. Yeah. So we're going to have to pay 2,500 space bucks for this. That's pumpkin orange if I've ever seen it. Almost October, by the way, when this is being recorded, so perfectly appropriate color. Now we have an orange car we can drive around in Los Angeles to get the Glass of OJ award, which is a vital waypoint along our road to Hollywood, Holywood. Here we are, back in Miami. Still a lovely night. Oh, sorry, pedestrian. There we are with one of the two Mini Coopers. Remember, this is a perf spec. There's an achievement for spending money, and we now have two perf spec cars. Remember, not dirty, performance specification. So how do we get to Los Angeles? Drive? Fly? Nope, we teleport. Once you've unfogged an area, you can just fast travel there. So looking around, we know that I have to find some specific locations. If I go to the Exploration tab, it'll highlight these obelisks. I have to get to Santa Monica Pier, which I have not found. It doesn't have a check mark on it. Let's see, Long Beach I have to find, which is down here somewhere. Yep, there's Long Beach. This Crossroads of the World thing, I'm thinking, is that in like South Central LA? Wouldn't be downtown, because that was downtown. It's not over here. Inglewood. Wouldn't it be around Inglewood? At this point, I don't realize that Crossroads of the Worlds is in, like, West LA. I think it's... There's the Inglewood. I have to do a 60-second lap around that Inglewood oil field. Malibu. We'll want to go there at some point, probably. So let's just go ahead and jump to the Santa Monica Pier. We know we have to grab that for the award. We need Santa Monica Pier, all in one session, by the way. Santa Monica Pier, Long Beach, and I think Marina Del Rey. This 109-year-old pier actually is actually two adjoining piers that long had separate owners. Today, it is very popular with tourists. I can confirm that. There's a couple of tourists there going to check out some... Yep, there they are. Hi, people from out of town. Make sure to check out a game show while you're here. They need studio audiences. Alright, so we've hit Santa Monica Pier. Let's head down towards Marina Del Rey, which is... Actually, is this Venice or Marina Del Rey up here? I think it's Marina Del Rey. Let's find out. And we are, of course, racking up credit towards our Drive Around Los Angeles in an Orange Car award. Alright, up here on the left. There we go. There's our nighttime goal. So that's one fewer award we have to get on the road to Hollywood, Holywood. Yeah, this is Venice, not Marina Del Rey. Do I now have to trigger the cutscene to get credit for visiting? Don't know. Spoiler, no. I later find out. You don't have to trigger the cutscene. Just drive over the little checkpoint and you get credit. So I know I need, I actually threw away the cheat sheet I was using. I know I need, I think, Venice, Marina Del Rey, no, Santa Monica Pier, Marina Del Rey, and Long Beach. The Marina Del Rey, not there, that's the donut stand. We'll need that. Inglewood, not what we're looking for. LA Rivers, of course, the LA River. Not out here in the Pacific. Nope, not out there. Marina Del Rey is instead, surprise, right by LAX. Who knew? Just a little circuit around LAX. Nope, that's Marina Del Rey, not LAX. Don't get confused. So we're going to drive over there. Whoops. Oh, yeah, we can set a waypoint. No reason to fumble around. And then we can follow our handy-dandy bright blue GPS line floating in midair, which you might find annoying, but I like it because it doesn't mess up the view. It's not like sprawled all over the ground in front of you. And this is what a Mini Cooper sounds like when it's perf spec. It's no lawnmower engine. That's some serious horsepower, I guess, I think. Oh, here, we don't need the donut stand. We already got the donut stand. But we do need to get the donut stand in the same gameplay session as the Crossroads of the World when we end up finding that one for another achievement later. So, grab the donut stand, head over to Marina Del Rey. Believe it or not, this is, I guess it's here because it's like a good view of Marina Del Rey. Let's take a look. Yeah, see? You can hear LAX off to the left. Alright, because it is nighttime, between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., we want to go to the Los Angeles Convention Center, which is called the Los Angeles, Game Center in the achievement. I imagine Los Angeles Convention Center, probably a trademark, right? Set a waypoint for that, by the way, rather than fumble our way over to downtown. Oh, yeah, get Long Beach first. That's what we're doing. Just take this opportunity as a public reminder, public service announcement. When you're recording a video and you want to include voice, turn on your mic. Makes a big difference. People can hear you a lot better. Up here on the left is a car dealership. Just like when I upgraded this Mini Cooper to performance specifications. If you want to buy a new car, you have to teleport to the car dealership that sells the car that you want to buy. Not sure what cars are sold in LA. Probably really nice ones, right? The road to Long Beach here. Now you might wonder, why are you using the cockpit view, the inside view through the windshield? Doesn't it just block a lot of the scenery? Well, there's a few reasons. The first is that, unlike a lot of driving games, it's feasible to get around in the crew. And there we go, we got that achievement for getting Long Beach, Marina Del Rey, and I think the Santa Monica Pier. Let's take a look at what it says about Long Beach. This city in California is one of the world's largest shipping ports and is home to an annual motorsports event. I'm guessing that's called the annual Long Beach Race? I don't know. So unlike a lot of racing games, I feel that driving from the interior in the crew, let's see what time it is, make sure we can get to the LA Convention Center. You hear that woman yelling at me? Oh my gosh, that guy just used the A word. I guess so much for rated E for everyone. Okay, that's not the Los Angeles Convention Center. That's not it. Now, if you've been to E3, hey, there's the crossroad of the world. That's what we want to get to. On the way, we'll swing by the LA Convention Center, I think. So, yeah, one of the reasons I think it's viable to, like, you lose a lot of situational awareness in other video games, in other driving games. I don't feel that's so much the case here. I really feel like I can still get a good sense for what's ahead. The external view is a little more readable, but this one's fine. The second reason I really like, there we go, that's our driving around in an orange car achievement. If we wanted to, we could now move out of this little perf spec Mini Cooper, drive a real car. There's a locked achievement, by the way. We can't do, not achievement, skill challenge. We can't do skill challenges until we're level 40. I'm only halfway there. That, by the way, is one of the awards that's required on the road to Hollywood. We have to get 9 bronze medals in skill challenges, and until I get to level 40, I can't get any medals. I can't get a tin medal, much less a bronze. A lot of the appeal of the crew is just the driving around, being in a car going somewhere. And the internal view, I think, helps capture that a lot more. When you look at a car from the outside, it's kind of like you're watching the car go, like you're watching someone control the car. I'm just, I don't know, can you tell I'm trying to avoid using the word immersive? Okay, I think we're coming up on the crossroads of the world here, and isn't this West LA? I want to say up here. We're headed west. Are we on? Would we be on like Hollywood Boulevard or Sunset Boulevard? I don't know. At any rate, up here is a thing called the Crossroad of the World, and it seems like a terrible name, and there's our achievement for it, because we found the donut and the Crossroad of the World. Let's take a look at what the Crossroad of the World is. Okay, swing the view around. It's not over there. It's not there. It's not up there. There we go. Wait a minute, that's the heart of the continent. Nope, Crossroad of the World. Let's see what it has to say about it. This complex was America's first outdoor shopping mall, but is now home to creatives such as music and movie producers. I'm not sure I've ever heard producers referred to as creatives. Don't know if that's a little joke Ubisoft is making, if something's lost in translation there. But yeah, music producers, movie producers being creatives? No, I don't think so. Those are the business people. Alright, now I know at some point, let's check the phone, see what time it is. We're looking for... What are we looking for? Why am I in this screen? Remember, I forgot to turn on my mic. I'm watching this after the fact. Who knows why I'm doing what I'm doing? Oh, I guess, yeah. Okay, so let's go into the Road to Hollywood screen. Let's find out what we have yet to do. Spoiler, go to the convention center. There we go, Keen Cosplayer. Go to the Los Angeles Game Center between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Game time, of course, not real time. Game doesn't care about what real time it is. We have to do that Inglewood oil race. The oil field. Go around there in 60 seconds. Should be pretty straightforward with one of our perf specs. That, Lala Local. Named locations. I'm not super clear on what that means. It might be the same as, like, neighborhoods. Like, the map in the crew is divided into distinct little sections or regions. That's the one we can't do until I'm level 40. I can't get any kind of medal, much less a bronze, till until I qualify to do it. And then visit 20 landmarks in Los Angeles. Those are just the obelisks, those steles. So named locations, we're going to get that, I presume, just by driving around, just by virtue of being down here. I think I'm double checking to see, what am I double checking to see? What time I can get to the Los Angeles Game Center / Convention Center. Now we will check our clock on our cell phone, I think. Actually, we don't have to. Look right up there in big letters. 2:48 a.m. in Los Angeles. Here's me looking around for... not sure. Oh, right. Okay, so is the convention center right about here? I know it's to the east of the freeway. Okay, too far north. Let's hang a U-turn. It's not up here. It's not up here, Tom. Turn around. I guess I won't realize it's not up here till I hit this intersection. Alright, yeah, let's take a left. There's an achievement or a skill challenge I can't do. Not over there. Nope. Definitely not over there. Oh, God. Oh. Let's head south. So if you've been to E3, you know the Los Angeles Convention Center. And here's me by blind reckoning. Is that technically what you call it? That's not it. I think it's up here on the left somewhere. On the right, I mean. But now I've passed under the freeway, so I think I'm too far west. Yeah, definitely. Let's go back into downtown. It's farther south. Up here on the right somewhere? I would think it should be there. Oh, here we go, on the left. Right, that's it. Okay, so we're going to swing around and look at it from the front, and there's the achievement for it. So if you've been to E3, you know this. You've been here. This view is going to look very familiar to you that I'm about to show you. Certainly remember that parking lot off to the right. There we go. Technically called the Staples Center, I think, in the real world. Because Staples, a business store, owns it? I don't know how that works. Here called the Basket Center. My theory for that? Because they have a sport there called basketball, which they actually play in the real world at the Staples Center. They play the basketball. Sports trivia. Did you guys know Los Angeles now, or is about to get, will have an NFL football team. NFL football is redundant, right? It's called it's the Rams or the Chargers. It's something related to goats, I believe. Downtown LA. Let's see what it has to say about that. See this skyscraper right here? Not the Nakatomi Plaza. No, that's over on Wilshire. This is the, don't know what it is. Maybe the text will tell us. Let's have a look. Downtown is the central business district of LA and has one of the largest skylines in the U.S. How do you determine the size of a skyline? Huh, alright. I'm sure Ubisoft knows what they're talking about when they wrote that. Okay, now I believe we are going to grab the rest of the monuments, the landmarks, the obelisks, the steles, whatever you want to call them. Sorry, little guy. Look out. Oh, see that ugly The Crew license plate? Oh, what an eyesore. Can't wait to replace that. And that's, by the way, is the third reason why I like the interior view. Because I don't have to look at that stupid license plate. Which I will be replacing as soon as I complete the road to Hollywood. Did we just cross the LA River? I'm not sure. Oh, right. I'm trying to get to this monument over here. What is that monstrosity on the left? Parking garage, I guess. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the LA River, which as you can see is not really a river. It's a drainage ditch. Let's see what Ubisoft has to say about it. Also a place to leave spare tires, apparently. This iconic river, quote-unquote, featured in many movies, was once the city's primary source of fresh water before the opening of the aqueduct. Okay, here's a quiz. In what movie is the LA River featured? I'm going to give you some dialogue. While driving in the LA River, someone says, and I think it's a reference to it's a reference to nuclear war, says, when the shit hits the fan, I'm going to be right here, heading north at 110 miles an hour. And it's terrible paraphrasing. Something along those lines. What movie is that line from? Okay, I'll give you a clue. What if the person to whom the line was, speaking the line, was Harry Dean Stanton, and he was talking to Emilio Estevez? That's right. You guessed. You win if you guessed Repo Man. Here I am, river. See, tires, pallet. Also, in addition to a drainage ditch, apparently a great place to store junk. All right, Lake Paris, probably not a Los Angeles landmark. Yeah, that's way out there. Doesn't count. Let's see what we have left to complete our tour of Los Angeles landmarks. Yeah, these. Look here. Up in, not really the valley. Well, we got Malibu over there. There. So, Griffith Park. Let's head there. Let's see. Now to figure out how... Oh, yeah, let's get out of this Mini Cooper. I mean, you know, it's cute and all, but... Dudes, I've got this awesome Aston Martin. Look at that. Why would you not want to drive that? Oh, so sexy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a lot of engine after driving a Mini Cooper. How do I get out of here? Not that way. Aston Martin, meet this indestructible fence. Indestructible fence, meet this Aston Martin. Okay, we're just going to follow the blue line. Let's not try to crash through any more indestructible terrain. Did you guys see Fear the Walking Dead? In which case, haha, you saw Fear the Walking Dead. The first season, didn't it have some action in the LA River? I think a lot of movies shoot down here is because it's not used for anything else, so why not? Great place for a race, by the way. Any game set in Los Angeles, 95% chance, driving game I should say, 95% chance there's going to be a race in the LA River. Maybe 98%. Alright, here's where we exfiltrate the LA River. Yeah. LA skyline. Look at that. Over to the left. Largest skyline in the world. It's true. Or one of the largest. I forget what the claim was. Here we are in the Hollywood Hills. Technically, I believe these are called the Santa Monica Mountains. Which is a bit odd because they're not near Santa Monica for quite a ways. Santa Monica's way out there to the west. There's got to be an LA River race in Grand Theft Auto 5, right? Now there's a great Los Angeles. I mean, there's just a great video game world, period. But Rockstar's Los Angeles and Grand Theft Auto 5 is awesome. And they really cut their teeth on it with a game called Midnight Club LA. Also an open world car PG, very much like The Crew, but restricted to LA, hence the name, Midnight Club LA. Had a really great downloadable add-on called South Central. Alright, here we go, Griffith Park. Let's take a look at what Ubisoft has to say about it. From Rebel Without a Cause, by the way. I'm sure you recognize it, right? Also, I think the climax of Charlie's Angels takes place at Griffith Park Observatory. This beautiful location is one of the most urban parks in North America and home to a stunning observatory. I don't know if they still do it, but there are what are called star parties regularly, or there were at Griffith Park Observatory. Surely there still are, where amateur astronomers, super astronomy nerds, set up their telescopes and they show you cool things. Reservoir, right. Let's go check that out. I actually know the reservoir pretty well in real life as well. I live in LA. Do you guys know that? Have I said that before? It's how I know my way around so well in this game. The reservoir has a trail going all the way around it. Not for cars, for like bicycles. I've ridden my bicycle around the trail a lot. Runners, hikers. One of my favorite things about Los Angeles, this is probably true of a lot of cities, right? It's just odd that in Los Angeles, you can get up here in these hills and just feel like you're completely removed from any urban area. If you get in certain places where you can't see that skyline, and you can't see the expanse of the valley, you might think you're hours away from civilization. Okay, maybe not that bad, but still, you know, you're away from the city. It takes 10 minutes to get super away from the city because of the Griffith Park and the Santa Monica Mountains. Oh, the Santa Monica Mountains are what they're called geographically. The stretch of them above Hollywood, I believe that's the Hollywood Hills. That's where you find all these nice houses up on, like, I think there's some stilt houses up there. Those are in Malibu, too. All right, here we go. This is the Hollywood Hills. Oh, right, well, as you can see, hence the view of the sign. That's misspelled, by the way. There's only one L in Hollywood, as my driver's license will attest shortly. All right, let's check out what Ubisoft has to say about the reservoir. I don't see a reservoir here. There we go. It's even got that dam. Look at that dam back there. The trail that goes around it crosses over that dam. This stunning lake, often called Lake Hollywood, yeah, lake, right, was created in 1924 and is well known to local hikers and joggers. Yeah, I love the stretch of that path that goes over that dam. All right, we're well on our way to seeing all the landmarks in LA, getting that achievement. Mulholland Drive, let's head over there now. Like the LA River, also a great place for a race. We'll eventually have to get up. Is there anything else in the valley up here? There's a car part. We'll grab that at some point. No, all right, so I think it's going to be just Mulholland Drive and then Malibu, and that'll be all of the landmarks, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this long pause, I believe, if I'm recalling correctly, I was having to do cat management. The cat wanted to be my co-driver. So here's me struggling with a big old fat black cat to pick him up and get him settled in my lap, and then navigating the whole headphone cable and okay, here we're driving, and if I recall correctly, I asked my cat to be my co-driver. He did a terrible job at it. A co-driver should say things up here like, you know, left 3. The cat did no such thing. Right 2 into left 1, right? That's what the cat's supposed to say. He didn't do it. That's why cats are not allowed to be co-drivers in rally racing. And I know that. Have you played Dirt? Great rally racing game. No cats allowed as co-drivers in that game. Certainly not a supported feature. Right 4. Straightaway 100 to right 5, left 2 over finish. All those things my cat did not say. Terrible, terrible co-driver. All right, let's check out Mulholland Drive. This iconic road in Hollywood was originally called Mulholland Highway when it opened in 1924. What do you know? The same year that Lake, quote-unquote, Hollywood was built. A lot going on in the Santa Monica Mountains in 1924. And then now over to Malibu. We can't teleport there because we haven't unfogged it yet. So let's jump over here to the pier, and then we'll drive up Pacific Coast Highway, which is a nice drive. We are pointed in the wrong direction. We want to go north. Some more tourists going to Santa Monica Pier. Normally this would be very scenic, but it's one of those hazy summer mornings, it looks like. Oh, did you hear that? Another indignant pedestrian. Sassing us. Oh, that's so cute. A friend of mine just hit level 11. How sweet. In case I didn't mention it before, I'm level 20. I'll have you know. Here we are, Pacific Coast Highway. Coming up on the Pacific Coast part of it. This also looks awesome in Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, yeah, all of Grand Theft Auto looks 5. 5 looks great. That's hardly fair to compare them. All right, Malibu up ahead. Which I believe is where I will realize I don't have my mic on. I'm an idiot. Malibu. Yeah, nicknamed the Boo by surfers and locals. Not that I've ever heard. Famous for beaches and whatever else I said. Now we've got all the landmarks. Here I'm going to pull over and check something, and then realize, much to my horror, that the microphone is not on. And decide to shut down the video by checking real quick. How are we doing on the road to Hollywood? There we go. We still have a few more to do. Unfortunately, we can't finish this until we're level 40, and I'm only level 20. All right, so check out next time's Road to Hollywood. It'll be part 3 next time. We're going to get that license plate. You bet we are. And next time, we're going to remember to turn on the mic. Oh, yeah.